Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going deep on J.K. Rowling.
Ooh.
Before Harry Potter fame.
Okay.
We've got excerpts from a Korean text, and that translates to J.K. Rowling's school days.
Okay.
And we're going to kind of look for the hidden connections between her life and the magical world that she created.
I love it.
So to start with,
yeah,
Rowling's early life at Touch Hill Primary School.
Okay.
What really stood out to you about this period?
Well, I think her teacher, Mrs. Morgan, really stood out.
Oh, yeah.
Because imagine starting at a new school and you're bombarded with these daily 10 problem math tests.
Whoa.
Full of fractions you've never even seen before.
And that was Rowling.
That was Rowling's reality.
Wow.
And if you didn't perform well,
you
were banished to the dunce seat.
Oh, no.
At the back of the classroom.
That's rough.
Isn't it?
So it makes you wonder if that was kind of like the seed.
I think so.
For overcoming adversity in Harry Potter.
Absolutely. Think about Harry constantly proving himself against people who underestimate him.
Totally.
Like Snape.
Yeah.
Or Malfoy.
Right.
It's like she took that feeling and just made it magical.
She turned it into something else.
Right.
It's amazing how these early experiences can really shape our perspective.
Yes.
But she also found solace and community in the Brownies.
Yeah.
Similar to the Girl Scouts.
It's a good point.
And she thrived there.
She did.
Adventure teamwork.
Yeah.
She even wrote a fantasy story.
She did. It's called Rabbit.
Hold on.
Yeah.
She was writing fantasy as a young girl.
It's true.
That's wild. It kind of reminds me of the friendships
and
belonging that Harry finds in Dumbledore's army.
A good point.
And that love of storytelling really blossoms in her teenage years at Variety and Comprehensive School.
That's right.
And there she becomes way more outgoing.
Yes.
Leadership roles, student representative. She even received praise for creative writing.
She did.
And we also see the influence of her mentor, Lucy Shepherd.
Yeah, that's
feminist mentor.
Right.
And you can't help but wonder if those strong female figures in her life really helped shape her portrayal of Hermione.
I think you're right.
There's this really great anecdote about Rowling entertaining her friends with stories through card reading and palm reading.
Really?
Using wit and satire.
That's funny.
To captivate her audience. Yeah. It's like she always had this.
She had this.
This storytelling in her blood.
She was a natural.
How is that not? How is that not going to come out later?
Yeah, I had to.
But even during these seemingly carefree years, life threw her a curveball.
Oh yeah.
Rowling's mother is diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
Right.
A debilitating disease.
Yeah.
That affects the central nervous system.
It's tough.
And it's a long and difficult journey for them.
It is.
And Rowling describes this as the most horrible time in her life.
Wow.
And so she finds refuge in her studies.
She does.
Especially languages.
Okay.
Much like Hermione finds comfort in books and learning.
It's a good comparison.
So do you think this period might have shaped her writing in other ways?
I think so.
Yeah.
She did say once that reading was a refuge, Hogwarts.
Wow.
And writing was heal.
That's powerful.
It is.
It really highlights the power of stories.
It does.
Both as an escape and a way to process emotion.
That's right.
And we see this in Harry Potter.
Yes.
Characters use magic.
Right.
And friendships.
Yeah.
To cope with loss, fear,
it's true.
and uncertainty.
It's a good point.
And it makes you wonder if those experiences of confronting difficult realities might have shaped her approach to writing about good versus evil.
Yeah.
And the power of love and resilience.
That's interesting.
It's almost like she discovered the power of stories.
Yeah.
To help us navigate the darker sides of life.
Yeah, I like that.
Offering hope.
Right.
And a sense of connection.
Totally.
In the face of adversity.
I agree.
So it's like all these early experiences really laid the groundwork.
Yeah, totally.
For this amazing storyteller.
It's true.
So what happened after Rowling finished school?
Well, she went on to study at Exeter University.
Okay.
And she studied French.
Okay.
And this is where we see a real shift in her personality.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Our sources describe her as being way more social and even stylish.
What do you mean?
Well, they talk about her wearing long skirts, denim jackets, and big hair.
Wow, that's a departure.
It is.
From what we've heard so far.
Right. It's a real transformation.
It is. It kind of reminds me of Hermione.
Oh, yeah.
She starts out super bright but rigid rule follower, but then she really blossoms.
She comes into her own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think, like, those university years played a role in shaping Rowley's writing voice?
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
We often see writers drawing inspiration from their own journeys and transformations. It's during those years of like exploration, self-discovery that we start to form our own perspectives, and that inevitably, seeps into our creative work.
So true.
Yeah.
But sadly, this period of growth is followed by a series of difficult events.
Yeah, after university, Rowling faces just wave after wave of challenges.
Oh, no.
Yeah, her mother tragically passed away.
Oh, wow.
She goes through a quick marriage, motherhood, and then divorce, all within a short amount of time.
It's like one thing after another. It really is.
Yeah.
Makes those themes of loss and grief and resilience in Harry Potter feel even more poignant.
I think so. It's like she channeled those experiences to the characters.
Like, how could you not?
I know. It's got to come out somewhere.
It's like life experience. It all feeds in.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always been struck by, like, the emotional depth of the Harry Potter books.
It's more than just magic.
Yeah.
It's about life.
Totally. It's about, like, love, loss, friendship, finding your place.
Totally.
And knowing a bit about Rowley's journey.
Yeah.
It really makes those themes resonate.
It does.
Like, even more deeply.
It adds like a layer of authenticity.
Yeah.
Totally. The characters struggle.
Yeah, you can really feel it.
You can. Yeah.
It's like, even in a magical world,
yeah,
these human experiences are still universal.
For sure.
So even though she wasn't writing Harry Potter yet, these life events were still crucial in shaping her understanding of like what it means to be human and her ability to tap into those emotions.
For sure.
And then it's interesting because she goes on to have a series of jobs before Harry Potter comes about.
Totally.
Like seemingly unrelated jobs.
Yeah, like what?
So tell me more.
Okay, so she worked as a secretary for Amnesty International and then as an English teacher in Portugal.
Wow.
And even took on some temporary teaching roles back in the UK. And all while like grappling with unemployment and raising her child as a single mom.
She's got a lot going on.
She does.
It's like you have to wonder if these experiences, even though they weren't directly related to writing fantasy, still played a role in shaping your storytelling.
I think so.
What do you think?
I think these diverse experiences were absolutely crucial in developing her voice as a writer.
In what way?
Well, working for Amnesty International likely exposed her to a wide range of social issues and injustices, which, broadened her perspective on the complexities of the world. And then teaching English, especially to students from different backgrounds, probably honed her ability to connect with people from all walks of life.
That makes sense. It's like she was unknowingly gathering material and inspiration
That's a good point.
for her future characters and plots.
Maybe without even realizing it.
Yeah. It's wild.
It is. It's like
how those things come together.
Sometimes the most unexpected paths lead us to our true calling. And in Rowling's case, those seemingly unrelated jobs might have given her the tools and perspectives she needed to craft a story that would resonate with millions.
Wild. So it's like all these threads,
Yeah.
Her childhood, those difficult years, her jobs. It all comes together.
It really does.
To shape her as a writer.
It's pretty amazing.
It's like you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward.
Exactly.
And it makes me think about this quote from Rowling.
Yeah, what's that?
Where she says, I never wrote to become famous. I wrote because it was my favorite thing to do.
Oh, wow.
And I wanted to see if I could do it well.
That's so powerful.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like she was driven by this inner fire, this need to create and share her stories. And that passion just shines through in every page of Harry Potter.
Absolutely.
It's a great takeaway.
Yeah. What is it?
Sometimes the most unexpected experiences can lead us to our true calling. So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's like the one key insight you hope our listener takes away?
I think the biggest takeaway is that even the most magical stories are often rooted in real life. And by understanding like the personal journey of an author like J.K. Rowling, we can gain like a deeper appreciation for the themes, the characters, the emotions that make their work so captivating.
It's like you're getting this glimpse behind the curtain.
Right.
It's like we're seeing the world through Rowling's eyes.
It's true.
It's a good reminder that behind every great story, there's a real person with their own set of experiences.
Struggles and triumphs.
And those experiences, no matter how ordinary they may seem, can fuel extraordinary creativity.
That's a great point.
So the next time you pick up a Harry Potter book, or any book, think about the author's journey.
That's interesting.
What experiences might have shaped their perspective?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
What connections can you find between their real life and the world they created?
I love that.
It's like we're unlocking deeper layers of meaning and appreciation.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe it'll inspire you
to
tap into your own experiences and create something magical.
It's a great point.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive into J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Before she became the author we know and love.
It's been fun.
We hope you enjoyed this journey.
Yeah.
And we encourage you to keep exploring, keep questioning, keep discovering those connections that make the world of stories. Yeah. And the world around us so much richer.
Absolutely.
Until next time, happy reading.
Bye.